Hello, my name is Daryl. What is up, YouTube? How are you doing? I thought I would give you something new in the life here. This, if you don't know, is a cursed spirit from a film, no, an anime called Jujutsu Kaisen. As you guys know, I like to cosplay, so I started a bit differently. This is for the people that have a small, you know what I'm saying? You can get in there, and we just started a YouTube video of complete filth. Anyway, we have upgraded. We have moved. Normally we are over here. I'm not going to show you because it's a mess. I don't even know if I can move the camera, but we'll be there, which we are not. We are actually here sitting on one's bed. My hair is an abomination and I'm looking a little bit red. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to another video of an update on the bulk of Daryl. First of all, how is Daryl? Daryl is okay. Daryl has had an interesting week of fun and getting burnt. Other than that, that was really it. So we will do the normal discussion. We start every Monday like normal. Oh yes, I'm wearing a very crinkled Adidas shirt. Anyway, Monday is always pool day. And like normal, it starts exactly the same as every pool day does. So what happened this time that was entertaining? Absolutely bugger all. No, honestly, nothing really happened. We went into pool. I think the lift itself's all improved. The thing that I'm quite happy with mostly is my ab training. Abs have always been kind of something that I've lacked when it comes to training. I think prior to the diet, I never really trained them. I trained them here and there, and then the mindset was that, the mindset was as we get closer to stage, we do abs then. So I remember when we dieted for a photo shoot, I was doing abs like 6 times a week. Just every day doing abs for absolutely like just body weight stuff. And this particular time we've just been doing planks and machine crunches. The machine crunches haven't really improved per se. The weight kind of fluctuates. So I do like 41, 45 and 54 kilo. And I sort of alternate between that. Some days I walk in and the abs feel really good for it, and sometimes I just don't. So I go by range of motion. But my planking, when I first did the plank, I remember that I was just about holding my body weight for 2 rounds of a minute. I'm now at the point where I'm now doing a minute and a half, like 2.5, 5 kilo. And to some people that means nothing, but to me that's quite a big improvement. I did get up to, I had a 10 kilo for a minute. But I've decided to skip a minute and now go for a minute and a half. So last week I think I did a minute and a half, 2.5. So I did a minute and a half for a body weight, and then did a minute and a half for 2.5. Last week we did a minute and a half twice for 2.5. So I might have a go at doing a 5 kilo. Maybe for 1, there was a back off. I haven't really decided. I'll see how I feel when I wake up in the morning. And then obviously we do a single arm pull down. Now I'm at the point now where I'm able to pull a 30 kilo on the machine, which I think is great. I've never touched that weight before while I'm doing it, so the fact that I'm now doing it for 6 reps is quite nice. So you know, I'd like to get to the point where I can comfortably pull the rack, and that will be pretty sick. So maybe that's what I'll go with. But yeah, other than that, that is really it for that one. Then we do stiff leg pull, which again I love. I'm at 130 right now. My overall is 140 for reps, and I would like to, by this year, my goal is set for 150 stiff leg at the weight I'm at now, which is 68 kilo, I think. 68.5, I believe I was when I weighed myself. Yeah, so we're still not hitting 70, which is annoying, but we have time. I would like to end this off season at above 70 kilo. I would like to say 80, but I don't think that's going to happen. Not like, I could do 80, but look like a fat piece of mess. We don't want that. But yeah, and everything else from the stiff leg, everything else from pull session is just your average stuff. Nothing really changes in that momentum. The push session, I'm really come to terms and enjoying with the dumbbell pressing. We're back doing 32 kilos, as you have probably seen from my Instagram. If you guys watch this or don't, I've done the 40s before. So 32 might sound like a really bad regression. But the rationale behind this is when I did 40s in my last sort of up bulk when I was at my highest, I felt that the form was off, where now I'm actually going way under and controlling a little bit better. So that's the reason why I've kind of backed off a little bit. And also I did incline pressing and barbell pressing and all the other pressing, and I didn't bother doing dumbbells. So you have to kind of like re-go through the motion, so to speak. So I did 30s last week, I did 32s this week, and it was a lot easier. I reckon if I keep on going, I'll get back to the 40s relatively quick. What else happens? So in push session, obviously on the Wednesday's a rest day, and then Thursday will be legs. Legs is legs. I love a leg day. I really do love a leg day. As we get to this point in these videos, I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying. I don't have many views. I know that. I'm not going to be a full-time in social media ever in my life, but I hope you enjoy. So I think I have said in all the videos I'll try to add more. And so far we've moved from one corner to here, and I've moved the camera. Oh, and I showed you a toy. And here's some Haribo that I've not opened yet. I think they're still in date. Don't really know. Oh, there we go. 11/20/25. Confused look on one's face. But yeah, so that's push and legs basically. I'm not going to go in detail because I think I explain it every single time. But each session is going in and trying to do more and more and more of what I already do. And then yesterday was upper. Now for some reason this particular upper session just went down a treat. I don't know why. I genuinely don't have a reason for it. But yeah, no, it just went down really well. We did all the same exercises. The dumbbell. Done the dumbbell lateral raises. I think main reason was I went back to my old gym in Reigate, where I did my prep, and it was kind of just nice to go back there. And I remember I walked in, I took a picture of the front, tagged it on my social media, and then when I walked up the stairs, a part of me just kind of went, this reminds me of prep. And prep was good and bad. The good parts were obviously dieting for a show, getting ready for a show, doing posing for a show, and doing all that. The bad was how the prep went. Now, obviously, if you've watched some of the videos that I posted a little bit longer ago, you have noticed I probably explained there what I was doing, how it was going, but I will give you a bit more of an insight. So when I prepped, for about 3 months, I was doing 20+ K steps a day. And on my job, I was basically getting them all done at work, which wasn't that big of a deal. And I got up to doing 2 hours of cardio a day on 1,000 calories to get what I took to the show, which, is terrible if you actually look at it from point of view. And it made me question my own sanity. And I remember doing it and all that lot. I did it all because I paid someone to tell me how it was done. And that's what he believed was the correct way. If I look back now, would I tell him different? No. It was probably like the hardest prep you could ever do, with like some of the craziest figures I've ever pulled out. Like doing 100K steps a week is mad. Granted I do that naturally now, but not the point. I can eat, right? I'm eating 3,000 calories now, and I'm still doing those kind of steps, but I'm much bigger than I am now. So, what's that show? But we won't talk about that. So going back into the gym really fired me up. Like, it angered me. It's the best word I'm going to use today. And I just remember walking in, and then I saw all my faces that I knew, all the people that I already knew, and I was like, it's time. And I think, like, I did 5 minutes on the treadmill, which is normal, and I had taken like a scoop and a quarter of defib. And I think by the time I'd got to like my third warm-up, and I was already doing like my top set of dumbbell laterals, I was like, oh, this is going to be juicy. And it just, boom, I think I PB'd straight away. So, it's kind of a good thing to always get fired up and be angry at a set. Absolutely no dramas. It was really good. I loved the session. I missed that gym a lot. I'm not going to lie. I do like the gym. But obviously, it's not open at 3 in the morning, it's out of my way, so on and so forth. So happy days. But anyway, last week I was going to tell you some news and I didn't, so let's try and fill a little bit more in. So 3 weeks ago we gave our notice into work. The reason why? There isn't one. The main reason, there isn't like a work problem. Well, there is a work problem, but again, I like to leave my work out of this. And also, if this was to go viral and they heard it as a company, I don't want them to come back at me, because that's what people do nowadays. So from a work perspective, we're all good. The reason I'm doing what I'm doing is because I'm now going to go fully into PT, and try my best to get into the coaching world. As a man who is 35 this year, the goal is not to train bodybuilders. The goal is not to, well, maybe train bodybuilder, but to try and train an individual near my age who's a busy man, has kids, has work. And I want to work on that. And I want to also look at other avenues as well. I might play around with the stock market. But no, it's to try and understand people who are my age, because this particular journey is sometimes when people think, oh, I'm 35, 40, 50, I'm not going to get fit. I want to say you can, and do it naturally, because that's the other factor as well, is obviously if you're going to go on TRT because you've been told to, fine, I'm not going to argue that one, but there's a lot of people out there that just think when they hit 35, that's it, it's game over. And I come up to this video in 5 years time and find out that I'm on TRT. Maybe I'm talking absolute bollocks. Also, I've gone 11 minutes without swearing. That's a miracle. Anyway, I feel like I've got ADHD. Do you think I've got ADHD? Probably do. Anyway, fuck it, we're talking absolute shit here. So we're going to try and follow this path, but the reason I've done what I've done is because I need a chunk of money and I need time. And at this precise moment, I will have both next week. So that is the plan. The plan is to focus on that, spend a lot of time studying, trying to get it done almost as quick as possible so that we can focus solely on going into the PT world, solely going into the coaching world, maybe going to a gym, getting back into that mindset of training people, and then kind of working towards coaching on my own, with the end goal of earn enough money so that I can afford my girlfriend's future happiness. Because at the end of the day, that's a thing that I've not thought about until all of this kind of happened. Not because of anything bad, just my own selfish needs, but sometimes you kind of forget that there's a two-way in this relationship. So I'm now fighting my way back for that one. Am I winning? Will I win? What is this? But yeah, anyway, so as of not this weekend, next weekend we'll be free. So who knows, I might post more of these because I have more time, and that will be a goal as well. So I think maybe in a couple of weeks there will be YouTube videos like these ones where I will talk more about movements. I want to just kind of like, at the moment it's just talking to the camera, telling you about what I'm doing, and then maybe down the line I will tell you more about why I'm doing these movements, mainly because my coach has told me so, but why I like them or why you need to do them. But I'm not going to force it down your throat. I'm just going to give you my opinion and then kind of go from there, while keeping these as raw bollocks. And at some point I will take the camera in once I can figure out a way to make the phone do it so that I can cut it. I'm getting a brand new laptop in the next couple of weeks, so hopefully once I've got that sorted, I can start editing these videos, putting them on there, and then editing them so that I can do like a 5-minute talk of this crap, cut me down, then take a video where I'm in the gym, and then talk about how the session went, and, almost like what Sam's done. That would be cool, but I don't know. I want more people to tell me their opinions or what they want more from me, and I'll try my best to upload it. But anyway, it's a long video, I think. I don't know. I have talked too much crap today, and he's bored now. Can you tell? I'm not insane, or am I? No. So anyway, that is all I've got to say. I'll try this video at 15 minutes, hopefully. So thank you once again. Subscribe if you want to see a man talk absolute shit again. If not, have a lovely evening, and I'll talk to you all next week. Bye.